Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the Japan Study Center. Today we are going to see the chapter of geography and what is our topic today? Precipitation. There is the most important fifth here. Precipitation. The precipitation is defined as the water is a liquid or solid form falling to the earth. You know that precipitations here are defined. Water is a liquid or solid form is falling to the earth. It happens when to the continued condensations in the body of the air help the water droplet ice crystal to grow in a size and the weight that the air cannot be hold them, and as a result this result of falling on the ground under the force of gravity. This is important here. The happen when to the continuous condensation in the body of the air help the water droplet or ice crystal to be grow in the size and weight that the air cannot is hold them, and as a result this start to falling on the ground under to the force of gravity. And the next here, the form of precipitation form here, the precipitation fall on the earth is a various form of droplet of water, ice and fog, and the solid ice balls are all and at the time of droplet of the water and the hell together. The form that a precipitation take is a largely dependent is upon the method of the formation of temperature during to formation. The form of precipitation are follow. The first point here is important here. Drizzles and rainfall. Drizzle in a fairly uniform precipitation is composed exclusively of the fine drops of water with a diameter less than 0.5 mm. Only when droplets of this size are widely spaced and called rain. The next here, snowfall. The snowfall here is important when the condensation takes place below the freezing point. The freezing point here minus 0 Celsius. The water vapor change into the tiny ice crystal, and these tiny ice crystals grow in a size and form ice fall, which become a big and heavy and start falling on the ground. And this form of precipitation is called snowfall. You know that what is a snowfall here? The tiny ice crystal grow in a size and form an ice fall, which become a big and heavy and start falling on the ground. And this form of precipitation is called snowfall. Snowfall is very common in the western Himalaya and the mid and high of altitude of regional in a winter. That is important. And next year, slate. Slate is a frozen rain. Is a frozen rains formed when the rain before falling on the earth and pass through a cold layer of air and freezes. The result is the creation of solid particles of clear ice. It usually is a combination of small ice and balls and the rime. You know that the result is the creation of the solid particles of clear ice, and it is usually to combination of small ice balls and rims. There is an important here. Next here, hail. The hail is a precipitation of small balls or pieces of the ice. Hailstone, where the diameter is ranging from 5 to 50 mm, falling either to separately or the agglomerated into the regular lamps. Hailstones are comprised of the series alternatives layer of transparent and translucent ice. There is an important point here. Some point is the most important. A falling down to atmospheric moisture on the earth as a surface is called precipitation. What is the precipitation here? The falling down of the atmospheric moisture on the earth as a surface is called precipitation. And the next, the precipitation is the form of tiny droplet of water, and bigger water droplet are known as the drizzle and rainfall separately. The important here. And the next here, when the precipitation is in the form of big ice ball, it is called rainfall. It is important here. The next topic is the most important here. Types of rainfall. That is important here. What is the types of rainfall here? The important. We now When a mass of moisture air ascends to be high altitude, it is a cool down to the lower temperature. In doing so, it is attain a dew point which is a lead to be a condensations and precipitation. Thus, the cooling of the air occur mainly when to the its arise. And there is a three important way in which a mass of air can be forced to rise, and each of this way produce it is often characteristics precipitation or rainfall. There is important here. Thus, the cooling of air occur mainly when there arise, and there are a 3 point way in which a mass of air can be forced to rises, and each of these way of produce it is often characteristics precipitation or rainfall. There is a main point here. The first point here is a convectional rainfall. The convectional rainfall here is important. Excuses the heating of the earth as a surface in the tropical regions result in the vertically air currents. This current is left the warm moisture air to the higher strata of the atmosphere. When the temperature of such a humid air start of falling below dew point is continuously, and clouds are formed, and these clouds cause a heavy rainfall which is associated with the lightnings and thunder. The lightning and the thunder is the most important here. This cloud is a case to heavy rainfall which is associated with the lightning and thunder. The types of rainfall is called conventional rainfall. It is a very common in equatorial region, and where it is a daily phenomenon in the after here. Here show the conventional rainfall. That is the most important here. The heated air surface of the earth as goes west to air, a warm moisture air rising and cooling and condensation, and the formation of the cloud. But sudden time descending cool air and replacing rising warm air. That is the most important diagram showing there. Here, the clear on your mind. The next here B, orographical and relief rainfall. What is orographic and relief rainfall here? Orographical rainfall on the formed where air rise and cool because of a topographic barrier. When there is a temperature fall below dew point, clouds are formed, and these clouds causes to the dispersed rain on the windward slopes of the mountain ranges, and this type of rain is called orographic rainfall. However, when this wind is across over to the mountain range and descend along there is a ward slopes, and they get a warm and cause a little rain. Region lining on their leeward's side of mountain receiving title the rain is called rain shadows area. A famous example of the orographic rainfall is the Cherrapunji on the southern margin of the Khasi Hill and Meghalaya, India. That is the most important example. There is orographic rainfall here. A famous example of Cherrapunji on the southern margin of the Khasi Hill is a Meghalaya, India. That is the most important example for you. Here show the orographic rainfall. There is the formation here. A 3 point here, air ascending, expanding and cooling. But moisture is latent is the windward side and mountain base here. The heavier rain is fall, cloud development. And second here, the air descending, contracting, compressing and the warming. This rain is a shadow area where is counting rainfall. A leeward slide. There is the most important of here show the diagram. The next here, convergence or cyclonic rainfall. There is the most important here. Convergences are cyclonic rainfall. Convergence rainfall is a produce where air currents converge to the and rise. In a tropical region where is the opposing air current have a comparable temperature, the lifting is a more or less vertical and is usually is accompanied by the convention. The convention is activities that frequently occur along the front where there is a temperature of the air masses. The concerned are the quite different. The mixing of the air along the front also is probably contribute to the condensation, and therefore to their frontal rainfall. When two large air masses of the different density and temperature meet, the warmer moisture air mass is left above, there is a colder one. When this happens, the rising of warm air mass is condensed to form a cloud, which is causing to extensive downpour. And this rainfall is associated with the thunder and lightning. And this type of rainfall is called frontal rainfall. You know that the rainfall is associated with there is thunder and lightning, and this type of rainfall is called is a frontal rainfall. And this types of rainfall is associated with the both warm and cold front. It is a generally steady and may be persist for a whole day or even longer. Here show the diagram. Rainfall associated with the warm front. There is the most important diagram here. Warm sector, fog, warm front, polar air is a height of 900 kilometer. 8 kilometers arrive here. Stockholmus and the inward trusses. And front rain is here. And warm front is also there. There is the most important diagram show the rainfall associated with the warm front. And second diagram is the rainfall associated with the cold front. There is important two diagram here. The here 500 kilometer, other side is a 4 kilometer, and there is a story as air, warm air and convolution bus and direction of frontal of movement and cold front. There is the most important diagram here, and there is a cyclonic rainfall also here.